Ladies and gentlemen, so apparently Sketch,
What's
who is
up,
a
brother?
very popular streamer and creator, is under fire right now for having a very controversial past and doing adult content and being a member of the LGBTQ, section of the internet and the world. First things first, I want to say that on this channel, we're very accepting, okay? If you're gay, you're trans, black, white, French, Chinese. I don't care what you are, what you do with your life, as long as you ain't hurting anybody. It doesn't really bother me. I've gotten myself in controversies on this channel in the past because, I've said that people calling out people for being gay or having problems with trans people and whatnot is really not a hill worth dying on, and that's kind of how I feel about this situation. Now, I guess we can kind of dive in for some more context. We're going to switch on over here to Twitter. I'll probably have to blur this out just to, kind of protect privacy for and whatnot. So this is coming from an account named XenoCLB. If you've heard about this situation, you have probably seen, different accounts floating around, Drama Alert, all the different drama farming accounts on Twitter have probably already talked about this situation. But I saw this last night from this account named XenoCLB, and he's saying after investigating some usernames and locations about Sketch, I traced back his old Twitter accounts and deleted tweets, his Cash App, and then there's a Cash App, was in his Twitter bio. I put that same Cash App in my browser and it directed me to the Cash App profile KC, standing for Kylie Cox. There's another post that says, if you do not believe me, it is still not 100% confirmed, and we have an account named Jamie Marr with a pride flag, HTX, 13K, Jamie Marr, HTX, 18+, NSFW, DM for collabs, Cash App with his Cash App tag, and then there's a link to an adult website. Now, it's going to be very difficult to explain the rest of what is on the internet, so if you want to see it for some strange reason, maybe you rocking with the other side, good for you. You can Google it, you can look it up on Twitter, look up his name, look up the website that he did content on, and you'll see all of the pictures. Again, I don't care what you do. I don't discriminate. It's not my concern. Not my cup of tea, though. I definitely don't want to see, what's up, brother? And, he's playing flute or something like that. Not my cup of tea, right? But there are some photos that I can probably show you that aren't exactly, gonna destroy this video in terms of the YouTube algorithm, if you know what I'm saying. And I'll be brutally honest, I am seeing, a lot of homophobia. It's just what it is. There's a lot of people saying like, oh man, Sketch is gay, I can't screw with him now. I ain't messing with that, blah, blah, blah. But to play the devil's advocate, there are some people who I'm seeing, say it's just crazy, the content. It's not just, the fact that he's a member of the LGBTQ, that's no issue, but there are some pictures floating around of this guy in, like panties and cosplay outfits with makeup on his face, with a big brown tuba, very large tuba in his mouth, things like that. He's a bit of a talented instrumentalist. That was super gay. No, but back to the point, again, we're super inclusive around here. We don't care what kind of tuba he wants to play, whether it's a lady's tuba, a dude's tuba, a big brown tuba. We don't care. None of that's relevant. The simple thing is the fact that a lot of people, a lot of other content creators and streamers are actually coming out in support of Sketch, which is always nice to see that, there's some faith in the world. We do have a lot of content creators out there, a lot of streamers who are just kind of closeted, homophobic, transphobic, whatever the case may be. And that's their own prerogative. I don't care what they think. I don't think people should hate people for who they are and what they like to do, but that's what they are. But it is nice to see, some creators come out in support. We have Faze saying Sketch is one of the nicest, most genuine MFs I've ever met, and nothing changes that. The internet is so harsh and can put people in a dark place. Just remember, he's human like everyone else too. And that's, one of the most important takeaways, honestly, that no matter what happened in Sketch's past, again, I'm someone who thinks if you haven't hurting someone, if anything, Sketch has provided content for people who like seeing that kind of stuff, so good for him. But if you haven't hurt anyone, your past doesn't bother me. But again, to play devil's advocate, I can understand why some people are a bit weirded out, I guess you could say. It's interesting that this guy who is a big streamer, he has a very young audience, has this past. And again, we went into this video knowing that these are allegations, but a recent screenshot has come out from Faze. Was it Faze Banks? With this screenshot, Sketch is texting him, or he's texting Sketch. He says, "You awake? I'm sorry, bro. I didn't mean to involve y'all. What do you mean you're a boy? You didn't have to dip. You didn't involve us in anything, bro. You good? I'm over by airport. I didn't know what to do. I'm so sorry. Come back. You're good, dude. The boys pulled up on me and woke me up. They wanted to make sure you're good. You're good, bro. Come back. We're all here. You're the homie. I'll come back now. I just need someone to talk to. We're all posted. Come back. You need me to call you a car on the way." We have these pictures of his shoes and his glasses. You know, bro's hanging up the gloves, hanging up the Sketch, the old dusty Skechers, Nikes, whatever. And then a picture of him leaving on the ring, I guess. So, if anything, this kind of confirms that the situation is indeed Sketch. I mean, what other reason would he have to leave this place, you know, not know what to do, feel abandoned, whatever? Alright, this is Cam after editing. So literally 1 minute ago, Sketch has dropped a video confirming that it is all him. All of this is real. He's a changed person, so I guess I can just go ahead and show you his video.
Look at this, open and honest. That was me. That was me. It's okay, though. I will tell you what. Okay. 2 years ago, I did some stuff. I'm sorry if you've seen some of the stuff.
Oh, he did some stuff, for sure.
You know, I'm a changed person. This is going worse than I thought it was.
Him staying in character makes this funny. I don't watch Sketch a lot. I see clips floating around the internet. I think he's a funny character, and doing this apology in character is awesome. Again, he hasn't done anything wrong. He did some inappropriate things in the past with consenting adults. So, what can you do? You know what I mean? He just has to go with the punches, pretty much.
So 2 years ago,
still funny.
I did not have sexual relations with that man. I'm just kidding. I did, possibly. Cat's out of the bag. It's okay. What else do I have to say? I don't know. Thank you to all my people that have been sticking up for me. I understand if you're mad. Shit hit the fan. I was dealing with some addiction problems. A couple of them. But.
And there it is. He's confirmed it. The cat is out of the bag. Sketch used to be a content creator, like many of the other content creators floating around on the internet. It is what it is, you know. I don't hate the man. We've all done things in our past. I've never done adult content with other men, but some do, like Sketch. Props to you. If you're gay, Sketch, good for you. If you did that for money to, you know, fund your addiction, you do what you gotta do. I don't judge you. I got no issue with you. And if anything, I applaud you on finally just coming out and accepting it, say, hey, that happened. It is what it is, brother. It's out of the bag. If that wasn't him, all he has to say is, these pictures going around are crazy. That's not me, blah, blah, blah. We had a lot of other creators coming out saying, like, this could be AI, which is always something. Now, AI is getting pretty insane. Just a year ago, you remember that it couldn't even eat spaghetti and couldn't put hands on people, and now it's pretty wacky, insane, almost inseparable from real content. Either way, back to my original point of being the devil's advocate, I can understand people, kind of being weirded out now because, again, he's a content creator with a very young fan base, whether it be like 8-year-olds, 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds, 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds. He also has older fans, of course. There's always going to be adults who enjoy that content. You've seen the memes where it's like different age groups, men, women, football players, and they're like, "What's up, brother? Two time, two time." And now that's going to have a whole different meaning. But regardless, it is interesting. It would be like finding out that, Pokimane used to do this kind of content. You would definitely be like, okay, so maybe now I won't let my kids watch this person. Again, I personally think that we have all done things in our life that we're not rather happy about, or that we would prefer to keep a secret if we finally do reach a level of success. Just now, I can look at some of my shorts I'm posting on my feed where I'm like this. Hey, I'm just doing what I can to get the views, right? But comparing that to, Sketch doing a OF is a very, very, very different thing. Again, I don't know if Sketch is, in the LGBTQ. I don't know if he claims, that, or it was just something he needed to do for money. I've listened to him do an interview with Theo Vaughn, and he never really described himself as being someone who, wasn't very wealthy. He was never really low, in terms of financial wealth or whatnot. So I guess this was just his personal choice. He wanted to make money. He wanted to play some big brown tuba. And that's the entire situation, my friends. Sketch did some things in his past, all over the internet, all over Twitter that I'm not going to show you, of course. But again, on this channel, we don't judge, we don't discriminate. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you're still rocking with Sketch, I am. I don't really care what he does with his free time. Again, he ain't hurting me. He ain't hurting nobody. If anything, he's helping those big brown men. Good for him. What's up, brother? Peace out. 2 times, yeah. Well, all right, bye.